Hello fellow Sim fans, welcome back to the Sim Shack. Today we're taking a look at forensics, crime scene detective. It's an opportunity for you to become a forensic specialist in a realistic crime lab simulator. Investigate crime scenes, collect microscopic evidence and identify perpetrators in the lab using DNA and digital analysis. It's based on the experience and insights of experts from the State Criminal Police Office, Rhineland-Palatinate. I don't know how you pronounce it. This is published by Aerosoft and developed by Binary Impact and Alchemical Works. Releases on the 13th of July 2026, and I have been given early access to it so I can take a look. There's also a demo which you can download for yourself and have a little play with. I think this game looks really good. Let's jump into it and see if it's as fun as I hope it is. I really hope this is a good game. Fingers crossed. Let's jump in with the new game here. We're going to start. Hiding the evidence. So they're in on it. Okay, laboratory means 8 AM. You arrived at the laboratory to start your workday. Go to the file cabinet and select a case file. Okay. Interact with the filing cabinet. Select the first tutorial case to learn about forensic procedure. You are rated on accuracy, precision matters. Oh, I'm liking it so far. So do I go in here? Yes. To select a tutorial. It's tutorial 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's start with tutorial 1. Select cases E. This tutorial teaches you about crime scene photography, collecting and documenting digital evidence and analysing it. Tab to open the case file. Okay. Oh. Pressing tab, that didn't do anything. Maybe exit. Alright, looks like we're off to the crime scene. Travelling to the crime scene. Press E to travel to the crime scene for your active case. Visit the crime scene now to collect evidence. The laboratory is used afterwards to analyse the evidence collected at the scene. Not sure what happened there. Had to press E twice. Training site in Mainz, 1208. I wonder what sort of stuff we're going to see. I hadn't thought about that. I'm a bit squeamish. Might not like it. You have arrived at the LKA training site to learn about the collection of digital devices. Take a look around and interact with yellow hints. Right, so I can see a little stutter there, but I can see straight away we're in somebody's apartment. Press C to crouch and hold C to lie down, so there may be evidence down low. Leaning, hold control to lean left and right and forwards or backwards. Leaning helps you inspect evidence that is otherwise hard to reach. So if I go crouch. Oh, it works with the controller as well. Okay. But it looks like you can't look at the controls. Interesting. So I just press C to lean, but it's not leaning. So maybe we can figure that out later. So I don't want to touch anything, obviously. I want to have a look around, see what's going on, see what's on the table. See that there's a chair knocked over. Magazine on the floor. I did say this right at the beginning. Graphically, this looks really spot on. Really high, excuse me, really high level of graphics. If you ignore that horribly low textured towel that they've thrown in, which is really quite annoying because everything else looks spectacular. Right, evidence photography. Always document evidence before collecting it. Pick up the markers from the tool case and place one next to a piece of evidence. Take the camera from the tool case, press right click to enter camera mode, make sure exactly one evidence and one marker are visible before taking a photo with the left mouse button. Okay. Hang on, that's the camera. Photo, picking up evidence. Excuse me. Pick up portable evidence like digital devices with E. Always place a marker and take photos before collecting. Yeah. So how does one place? It says pick up password. X to exit again. How do I place a marker then? Did it explain how to place a marker? Yeah, there are markers in the box. It's the case lid. Evidence marker. You need to return the photo camera first. Then I can take the markers. So I can't hold the markers and the camera at the same time. Right. Okay. Fair enough. So there's a password there. This is a little bit silly. I think you should be able to hold both things at once. Switch between them. Is it only going to show me one relevant piece of evidence at a time? Because that's going to get awfully annoying, having to put it back in the box, grabbing a camera, taking a photo. Snoopy 42. See, now the thing is, I haven't really been given any context. Oh, have I got to take a piece of evidence now? Open the case file. Right. So, briefing. Yeah, witness statement. A drug dealer has been caught. All digital devices that he may have used to communicate with his clients must be collected from his apartment. Locate, photograph, collect, and analyze all devices. So we now have a password, Snoopy42. Okay. So that's good. So we're looking for digital devices. That's basically all we're after. What is that thing? Can we open and close drawers? We can't open and close drawers. It's a little bit annoying as well. Can we open and close drawers if I'm not holding these things in my hand, I wonder? Put those back. Can I open the drawers? No. That's a little bit disappointing. That dramatically reduces the sort of excitement and impact. The whole thing, I'll be honest. Oh, balls. See, that's another annoyance there. Possibility of accidentally closing the lid when you try to put one of those things back. Right, let's now bag the evidence. Surely that should be going into a bag. Digital device, smartphone virus damaged. It's documented. You can just discard these, you don't have to take them back. Seems like a very small number of... Still can't do the leaning thing. You have to try something else in that regard. Got to be more digital devices than that. Well, that's the box of evidence. What are these? There's 2 packages there. Are we not interested in that as evidence? Surely. Okay. Let's see another one. Oh, that's fiddly as heck. Another digital Curator phone. Another bloody great big parcel there that we don't care about, which is very odd. Oh, it's gone back to 1. Oh, no. Surely it'll put down number 4. Surely it's smart enough to know. It doesn't look like there's anything under the bed. That leaning thing would be awfully helpful right now. Let's see it under the bed. Well, with the disappointment of all the drawers and everything being non-interactable, I think possibly that's all the electronic devices in the building. I don't think that one. Is that registered? Why are there still only 2 smartphones? That's that one. That's the first one. That's not coming through, is it? Hello. That's not going into the thing. Is it just because I haven't picked it up? I was expecting it to go in there when I took the photo for some reason. Okay. Right, well I think that's possibly all of them, right? Tagged and bagged 4 things. Is that it? Go to laboratory. It doesn't really give you much help, which I guess is kind of good. New mail received. Let's go read that, I suppose. You have collected digital evidence. Next step is to analyze it. Roger. Roger McDodger. So I'm a little bit disappointed that you couldn't open all the drawers and the cupboards and the doors and stuff. Surely that needs to be changed for this to be as good as it could be. What are your thoughts on that, guys? This whiteboard is an overview of your current investigation. The numbers show correspond to the evidence marker numbers placed during evidence photography. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Press tab to open the case file. It contains all collected evidence, reports, and mail of the active case. Review it regularly. So anything that gets updated goes there. Hang on, I missed something out here before we go into the analysis. Interact with the computer to open your email program in the inbox. Okay, I've just opened the email. Switch to the Send Mail tab, select evidence from the list and attach it to send it to your colleagues for evaluation. Not all submitted evidence leads to a reply. Interact with the filing cabinet and press C to close the active case. You will receive a rating based on your accuracy. High ratings unlock new cases. Okay. So that's that. Press E to begin analysing digital evidence. After selecting the device and optional password, continue with the analysis. This might take a while. You can do something else in the meantime. Once the analysis is complete, export the results, exit the station, and pick up the results folder. The soldering station. Press E to begin desoldering and select a suitable device. Hold that to heat the memory chip evenly. Mind the edges. Refer to the heating camera screen for optimal temperature. Beware of overheating the chip. Okay. Once the chip is loose, press 2 to switch to the vacuum pipette. Pick up the chip and drop it in the box. That's if something's been smashed to bits and we can't analyse it. Right, let's do number 1 then. So the password is Snoopy. So we've got the type, serial number, the condition, which is damaged, password. Device is damaged and does not respond. Okay. What about this one? Damaged and does not respond. This one looks to be in better condition. Ready to decrypt. Let's start decrypting that then. That's very quick. Export the results. Stutter there. Let's pick up the results. Look at the tab. It contains call logs and messaging history. Okay, that's good. Let's have a look here at this one. So we want to take this chip off the board, and I'm just trying to heat it up enough so that we can get it loose apparently. But not too hot. So we want it red but not yellow. Oh, is that not working? Fried it. Ah! Must be so careful as well. I was trying to get all the edges and everything. Dang. It's all red to me, but apparently not. Oh, this is impossibly hard. Oh, I saw it pop up. I saw it pop up. Oh shit, I dropped it. Pick it back up. Oh, that's ridiculous. Why can't I? No, that looks like it's going to drop in there. Okay, fine. It's in there. Oh, man. That was really hard. That was stressful. I don't know if I've broken that or not. So, now, do I pop it in here? What do I do here, then? Where has the device bit gone? That's projectiles. That's something totally different. Okay, well, let's go to the memory chip. Let's do the second one. See if I can't get that to pop up. I think I have a better understanding of how this works now. It's a case of constant, even warming, now getting too hot. Until it pops up. Like that. That was a much better effort, wasn't it? Insert the chip into an adapter for decryption. Insert the chip into an adapter for decryption. So... Okay, so where do I get the adapter? Is it under here? No. That's just the phone, right? Memory chip adapter. Oh, did I pick it up? Ah, I must have picked it up. Right, so we've got a memory chip now. There we go. Ready to decrypt. Okay. That was ever so slightly clunky, I've got to say. Got there in the end. So it looks like we only have one memory device. So where's the other one gone? Call logs and messaging history. Oh, that one's been destroyed. Oh, I destroyed the first one. That's why we haven't got it. I don't need to do that with the Orca. So I think I must have destroyed the first one. That crack we heard, I think, was possibly... yeah, it's possibly the end of the line on that particular thing. Right, let's see if we can email this to some people. Send mail. Attach that and that. Send the evidence. Email received. Right. So that just updates the tab here. The crime scene is clear and the lab reports are finalised. You've extracted every possible lead from this scene. Are you ready to close the case? Yes. Okay. Not sure that went as well as it could have done. 3 digital devices, 1 password, 4 crime scene photos, evidence quality 67% out of 100 because I broke one of the phones. 88 out of 100, but we definitely 100% solved the case, so that's something. Okay, right, that was kind of a baptism of fire a little bit. Right, this is now the active case. Tutorial introduction to collecting fingerprints. Excuse me, this sounds more interesting. Right, brief. This tutorial is an introduction to collecting and analysing fingerprints. A number of fingerprints need to be collected and analysed so that we can establish who lives in each room. We have Jacob Doe. 2 people are reported to be living in this flat. You need to locate fingerprints to confirm the identity of both habitants. So we have James Doe. We have John Doe's fingerprints. So we're going to use those to assess each person, I guess. Pick up a flashlight from the tool case. With it in your hand, move through the crime scene and aim at surfaces. The light makes fingerprints visible. Very cool stuff, this. Right, so we've got cameras again. UV light. Oh, it's the same apartment. Collected fingerprints. After a fingerprint has been highlighted by a UV flashlight, hold E to extract it. After fingerprint has been highlighted by a UV flashlight, hold E to extract it. Add powder with that until the fingerprint is fully covered. Do not overshoot. If you apply too much, press 2 to select the remove brush. Once the fingerprint has been prepared correctly, use the tape by pressing 3. Exit extraction mode and pick up the tape. So there's a fingerprint there. So I want to extract that fingerprint. Right. I think what I might do, bearing in mind I have to keep going back and dropping. See, these bottles, in my opinion, should be covered in fingerprints, right? But they're not. Because I have to keep putting everything back in the box and taking it out again, I am instead... That tool there should have a fingerprint on it as well, one would think. To finish my sentence, I will instead try and find all the fingerprints first. And then that alarm clock should definitely have fingerprints on it. If they're both living here, are they living here as a couple? Is this just one bedroom? Doing a thorough inspection, as you can see. Trying to, anyway. Oh, what the hell's that? Burnt paper remnants. Oh. Maybe this crime scene's going on than it first appeared. Door handles, they should have fingerprints on them as well. I know this is a training one and it's leading me towards it, but I'm trying to be thorough and do it properly. Pick up the wine bottle. Evidence tab. General evidence can be collected at the crime scene and processed later in the lab using cyanocrylate fuming chamber to extract fingerprints. Got you. I'm not seeing any more fingerprints anywhere, which is very suspicious, in my opinion. So now we're going to take fingerprint kit. So 1 to add powder. To add tape. Perfect impression. Nice! I did it perfectly first time. Okay. Let's go get the other one. So yeah, just tickle it down so there's absolutely no white left and you're quite happy with it. And then get the tape. Well, I didn't get any perfect stuff that time, did I? Right. General wine bottle. Fingerprint. 2 different kinds of fingerprints. So I'd say that's a match. And that's also a match. That's it, job done. Smashed it. That bit was quite cool. I definitely liked that bit. Oh, it's definitely telling me I've got an email. You have collected fingerprints from the crime scene. The next step is to analyze and match them in the lab. Okay. Let's do that then. Oh, there's a room in here. The cryo thingy fuming, what's it? Press E to open the chamber, place the general evidence aside and close the chamber. Go to the computer next to the chamber and start the fuming process. Wait until the process is complete. Once complete, a result folder appears next to the chamber. If a print was found, pick it up. Open the chamber. Place some evidence, which is the General Wine Bottle. Nope, what happened there? The General Wine Bottle. Yeah, close the chamber. Extract the fingerprints. Doesn't take too long then. Excellent. We have another fingerprint, and that appears to match James Doe. Fingerprint analysis. Press E to start analysing fingerprints. Select 2 samples. One must be a known a reference fingerprint and one an unknown. On the right side, you can select a fingerprint pattern, minutiae. Find the feature on the unknown fingerprint right and on the unknown fingerprint left. The colour of the established connection indicates the level of similarity. The field at the bottom indicates the overall evidence. Blah, blah, blah. Decide whether the fingerprints match or do not match, and then export the results. Exit the station and pick up the result folder. Hopefully this isn't one I can cock up. Right, so these are known. Wait. There we go. So I would say that section. Wait, how do I do this? Select minutiae on the right and find similarities in both. So if I'm going to drag these over, I mean, I can see hundreds of similarities. It's like that circle bit there with a little bit missing at the top, exactly the same. Long stripe gap, long thick bit, small stripe gap, long thick bit. That piece there. Ah. Exactly what I was trying to do then. Very weak evidentiary value. Select minutiae. I don't understand. Oh, right. Oh, okay. What kind of similar... Right, I see. Can I get rid of these? Can't get rid of these. Right. We've got one. How about that section there? That section there. That section there. And that section there. That's no? Is that another end then? Okay, that is another end. Moderate. Hang on, where is that bit? Oh, so that's that one. No? What is that, a junction then? That is a junction. If that's a junction, then that's also a junction. Strong evidentiary value. Brilliant. A loop. See if we can find a loop. Not sure. I think that might be a loop. No, it's not a loop. What is that then? Is it another junction? It's another junction. Strong evidence. Okay. So definitely a match. Export. Okay. Fingerprint number 2. Fingerprint number 3. Fingerprint number 1. There we go. That's not the right fingerprint. How do I swap? James Doe, so we found his thumb. We have a match. How do I switch? Oh, this one. Because all three of these are John Doe. I need the other guy. Oh. There we have it. Right, okay, I got it now. So, we got some loops. We got a lot of loops. That's a loop. That's a loop. That's a loop. How is that not a match? So a loop has to be connected, does it? What about this? Is that a junction? That's a junction. That is a junction. I'm better at finding junctions because I can see what they are more clearly. Now that's a delta. I don't know what the part of the delta is. Is it the whole thing? Must be. That's moderate evidence there. That junction. Very strong evidentiary value. Does it go up beyond very strong? Does it go to conclusive? What about just a line? Like these loops here. So that's gone down. Ruining it. I'm ruining it! I don't think it goes beyond very strong. I mean, come on, there's so many there. It's definitely a match. Bought that. Exit the computer, grab the results. Give the results over to someone who actually does police work or whatever. Email received. You have correctly matched the fingerprints in both rooms to the correct person. Yes, we want to conclude the case. Oh, not so good. Crime scene photos, 1 of 4. Fingerprints, 3. So there must have been a 4th one there. Evidence quality is 100%. Analysis 40 out of 100. Fingerprint analysis 2. Ah. So there's some stuff I missed. Which is good and interesting. Collecting and analysing biological samples. Okay. This tutorial teaches about collecting and analysing biological samples. Someone injured themselves and left behind a biological sample. Biological sample of John Doe. Saliva. So it told me off for not taking any photos, but I don't know what sort of photos I should have taken. Photos of the... well, anything, I guess. Collected biological evidence. Take an evidence photo first, right, that's what I didn't do. Get the biomaterial kit from the tool case, hold E to extract the biological evidence, press that to lower the swab and move it around, collect material, once enough is collected, press 2 to secure the swab. So there. See, all of this, I should be able to hold all of this and not have to keep going back to the box to pick up the next thing. It's so irritating and unnecessary. Got the photo. Oh, it didn't look like there was anything in there for a moment. Okay. Collect biological material. Ooh. That is blood. That is minging. But also really quite realistic. Look at that. Can I even spread it? No. That's a shame. That would have been very cool. 2 to put it in a test tube. Right, that's that done. That's the first swab. Oh, damn it. Is that it? I just needed one. Short description. Pure 0. What does that mean? Does that mean good? Witness statement. I kind of feel like that might be it, you know. We've already done all the other tests, and cigarette doesn't qualify as a biological example. Neither does that glass. Maybe we are just looking for blood. I mean, that's something, isn't it? Don't know what that is, but it's something, all right. Don't see anything else anywhere. I think that's it. I think that's all we need. It's quite good, this. I could really get into this game, definitely. Oh, we have an email. You have collected DNA sample of the crime, so the next step is to create a DNA profile and analyze it in the lab. Press E to place 2 DNA samples. One must be a known reference profile and one an unknown. Do we have a known? Use the control knobs to scale and align the profiles. Work carefully. Accuracy is rated during evaluation. Decide whether the DNA profiles match or do not match. Export the results. Exit the station and pick up the results folder. Let's have a go. This is the problem. We don't have any known DNA profile. How was I meant to get a known DNA sample? So that's saliva. Shouldn't we be looking for saliva? It's DNA. Perhaps I've got to convert it somehow. Bioevidence analysis. Press E to create DNA profiles. Select one or more biological samples. Start by analysing by closing the door. Once processing is complete, a result folder appears. Okay, let's try that. Put them both in. Shut the door. That'll take time. There's all kinds of gadgets and stuff in here that we can play with. As long as they don't hold your hand. I mean, it does say that you know, stuff increases over time, difficulty levels and whatnot. Ah, now we have a digital profile. Okay, that's a very short description. Let's jump in there. So we've got DNA and DNA. Now, we'll change the scale. You can already see a very close match there. But is it a match? That's a good question. It's not an exact match, is it? Got 2 little blips and 2 high blips. I mean, that's the only place where it's similar. I can't seem to get the scale right. Oh, I see. You can adjust it. Oh, okay. Now it's starting to look pretty close. Close, but no cigar, I've got to say. That's a match, and I've got that pretty much bang on, but that doesn't match. I don't think that matches. I'm going to say not a match. Which is not what I was expecting. DNA profiles do not match. Export. Whoa. Am I right or am I wrong? Email it to someone who knows more than I do. So I'm not getting an email reply, or do I just have to wait? I'm really worried I've cocked this one up. I don't know if I have or not. Just check the email one more time. Current evidentiary record is insufficient to support a definitive conclusion. Further forensic analysis is required to establish the necessary burden of proof for a formal resolution. Crime scene evidence. So I got 100% of the evidence. I got an incorrect analysis. DNA profile, DNA analysis, 0. It's taken all my evidence away. So I can't reinvestigate. So I just have to do the mission again. But they didn't match. That's my problem. So they think he's guilty. They think he's guilty. Okay. Well. Do it again. It's very realistic, this bit. Let's go again. I can see where it's, I mean, it's close, but sure as hell is not a match in my eyes. Oh, what? There are two of them. I didn't see two last time. It says precision matters, and then it refutes my suggestion that it's not right, that it's inaccurate. Right, we're on the line. See, for one thing, they're the same height, and these are definitely not. Oh, hang on. Oh, wow. I did not see that before. I mean, that is close. I still wouldn't say it matches. But it's definitely closer than those two. It's more precise and confusing than you might initially think. But that's very close, but not quite right. Can't be those two because that was the wrong height. It might even possibly be here. Look. Again, very close, but not quite right. Doesn't quite match, does it? None of them do. Well, that's actually pretty close, isn't it? That is actually rather close. That is harder. A lot harder than I expected. But I think you should get to reevaluate it. You have correctly matched the DNA. Okay. So I just got that completely wrong then. Okay. Wow. Tutorial 4. Oh look! Cold storage, another robbery, breaking and entering. Some more cases have turned up. Tutorial 4. Firearm related evidence. Let's go look at that. Interesting. Briefing. This tutorial about reconstructing bullet trajectories and comparing projectiles in the lab. A gunshot has been reported from a neighbour. You need to locate the weapon that was used, where the projectile went, and determine the used weapon. Okay. I didn't see a weapon whilst I was there. After documenting the bullet hole, remove the projectile, if still present, then take the trajectory rod from the large tool case. Return to the bullet hole, press that to enter placement mode, aim at the hole until the rod snaps into place and confirm with X. This is getting really quite cool, actually. So somewhere there's a bullet hole. In fact, I should have been looking at the picture that was showing me. I think. Pick up the tripod camera from the tool case, press that to enter placement mode and place it where you assume the projectile was flying using that. Short press E to align the camera toward the exact projectile path. Press that to start the 30-second exposure. Quickly pick up the spray can from the tool case and spray the laser starting at the trajectory rod. The camera takes the photo automatically. Oh, there's blood up there. Where's the bullet hole? Can I get up on the bed? No. Oh, hang on. That wasn't there before. Right, let's do this properly, shall us? They're adding new evidence. It's kind of cheating. Should have all been there at the beginning, shouldn't it? Oh, I can do it on the wall. That's rather cool. 2. I've got a photograph of the projectile. Now I need the rod. Oh no, I don't. No, no. I'm going to take the thing out first. So I've collected the projectile. Now I put the rod in. I think that's in. So it kind of looks like the shot came from there. Where's the blood up there, though? Shouldn't it be there? Horrible feeling I've got this wrong. There's the spray. Ah, can't do it with the spray can in my hand. That's so annoying. Aren't I supposed to put the camera where I think the shot came from? Not sure I'm doing this correctly. The laser was not sprayed enough. I didn't want to get in front of the camera, that's the problem. That be enough? I can see what I'm doing with the laser now. I don't want to get in front of the camera. I'm getting in front of the camera that I can't be. This can't make sense. Okay, well, I think maybe that's right. Let's go and assess it. I'll just have to come back and do it again if I've got it all horribly wrong. It's cool, the equipment, though. They've done a great job on the equipment. See if I've done it correctly, I suppose. Oof. Oh, no email this time. Okay. Creating reference projectiles. Press E on the firearm slot to place a... Oh, I didn't find the firearm. Press E on the firearm slot to place a firearm. Press E on the red button to fire a reference shot into the water tank. Pick up the reference projectile from the side of the tank. Just so we can see the scratches and grooves on the side of the bullet. Right. Okay. So hopefully this doesn't take me back to the beginning. Somewhere there is a weapon. Thing is, you can't open drawers or cabinets or boxes or anything. Yeah, it's just there. I mean, that's crap, isn't it? It can't just be there. It wasn't there before. It should be hidden in a box or a cupboard or something. Okay, we have the firearm. I think now we can go back. Now I have an email. You have to analyse all the evidence for the crime scene. Next step is to analyse the projectile and firearm in the lab. This is actually cool. No firearm selected. Insert firearm, the pistol. Fire the... It's very cool. The tank lid. We now have a 9mm. Who's a 9mm? Can I take that back? Yes. Oh, wrong room. Aha! Press E on the microscope to start the projectile comparison. Select 2 projectile samples. Use the control knobs to adjust lighting and alignment. Work carefully. Accuracy is rated during... Okay, so it's going to be like the DNA thing. Decide whether the projectiles match or do not match. Export the results. Exit the station and pick up the results file. Let's do it. So rotate right. Got you. Okay. Well, that's an exact match. Excellent. So much easier than the DNA thing, I have to say. Right. So it looks like we have definitely got a match on the weapon. Somehow we did all that properly. You have matched the projectile to the firearm. Do I want to conclude? You have matched the projectile to the firearm. Evidence quality 96 out of 100. Why so low? I think it's the DNA thing. No, 96 to 100. Why is that not 100%? I thought we were bang on there. The evidence quality is low. Probably the laser thing, right? Yeah. Difficult to know. Very difficult to know. Alright, so we've done all the tutorials. Let's do a proper case. A storage unit located at Bahnhof 21 is suspected of being used in connection with the cryptocurrency scam. Oh, hang on, that's an hour. I've given this an hour. As a first look, I think this is absolutely fantastic. It's very annoying that you have to pick up one thing at a time. I hope they change that. It's such a simple fix. Go to the box, pick up, you know, at least 2 or 3 things you should be able to carry on you. Or at least 2 at the very least. You can have these devices where you hang your camera on a sort of hook on your belt. So it's always there and available to you, you know? It's irritating that you can't do that. But all that aside, I think this game is brilliant. It looks superb graphically. I'm very excited to get into a proper case, hopefully with no guidance or very little guidance, and see if I'm actually any good at all. Although the biggest thing that stands out is that you can't open any drawers, you can't rummage through bins, you can't do any of the stuff that you would expect to be able to do in a crime scene. And that does detract slightly from the fun and the experience and the level of realism. But otherwise, everything else seems to be spot on. So I'm very impressed. I just hope they listen to my feedback, and if other people agree, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But they're the 2 things I think that need to be changed to make this really, really exceptionally good. And, you know, they could release DLCs with hundreds of cases, and the cases could be as big, with multiple rooms, multiple locations. It could be incredible. It could be such a great game. And it is already a very good game, but the potential to improve it just that little bit more is so evident there, so obvious for me to see. But I love it already. I think it's absolutely superb. Please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Till next time, take care. Goodbye for now.
In a world of pixels where dreams collide, Sim UK reviews the honest guide. From racing cars to flying high, ultimate realism, take your wings to the sky. We talk about the truth and keep it real. Fact-based reviews, it's all in the field. No hype, just clarity, we break it down. Realistic simulators, the talk of the town. Real talk, Sim UK, we're here to say we keep it smooth, never lead you astray. News and previews and interviews on site. Set up guides to take your game to new heights. Honesty is the best policy, they say. Always tell the truth in every way. Yeah. From the cockpit view to the racetrack lanes, we dive deep into the code, explore the veins. Ultimate simulations that make you feel alive. Realistic graphics, man, we help you thrive. Each guide is crafted with love and care. No false impressions, just a breath of fresh air. Whether you're a newbie or a seasoned pro, Sim UK Reviews is the way to go. Real talk, Sim UK, we're here to say we keep it smooth, never lead you astray. News and previews to top yours on site. Set up guides to take your game to new heights. Honesty is the best policy, they say. Always tell the truth in every way. Yeah, we're diving in, no shortcuts here. Honest updates, that's what you'll hear. Simulations that sparkle, realism that shines. With every review, you'll know what's divine. From the mechanics to the sound of the game, Sim UK's the name. Remember the fame, we won't steer you wrong. We keep it tight, sharing knowledge in the day and the night. Yeah, got set up guides to make it a breeze. The reviews that unlock with the greatest of ease. Fact-based reviews taking the forefront. Realistic simulation, we always confront. The challenge is real, embrace what you find. Sim UK Reviews just leaves you enlightened. No fluff, just